welcome. If you're new here, my name is Tatum and this is Tatum Yoga. Today we're going into a shoulder workout and a little bit of core in a dolphin flow. So today I have a strap and a block. You might not need the strap, but just have it handy just in case you want to try out some different methods with it. But definitely a block I think would come in handy today. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and get started, and we're actually going to get started in our hero's pose. So we're sitting on our heels, and if you'd like, you can also sit on that block. Sitting up nice and tall, let's bring our shoulders over our hips. Hands can be palms face up or palms face down. And we'll take a few breaths together here. Just get a feel for where we're at this morning. So let's take a big deep inhale together. Exhale, H-A-ha. Now allow yourself to turn inward and just feel your breath. Do you feel it in your chest? Do you feel it in your side body? Do you feel it in your belly? Whatever it is, just note it. I'm not trying to fix anything. And then when you're ready, wherever your breath is, let's try to channel it into our belly and let it fully expand with our diaphragm. When you're ready, take a deep inhale through your nose. Drop your shoulders down and exhale, H-A-ha. 2 more, just like that. Inhaling. Belly expands. And exhale, H-A-ha. Again, just like that. Inhale, belly expands. And exhale, H-A-ha. Grounding down. Beautiful. Let's seal our lips and inhale and exhale out through our nose, allowing our belly to expand and getting the fullest breath we can with every inhale. If you'd like, you can set an intention for your practice or for your day today, or simply thank yourself for making it to your mat. All right, when you're ready, we'll inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, we'll hinge forward, making our way on down to our bellies. Hands slide back by our low ribs, elbows pull in as we inhale, lift our head, neck, and chest, low cobra. Exhale, release. Hands come out as wide as our mat, coming onto our cupcake fingers. So our fingertips are on and we're cupping our hands. As we inhale, lift through center. Exhale, dip to the right. Left shoulder reaches down towards the mat as you gaze underneath your right arm. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist and dip to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist and dip to the right. Take a few of these at your own pace and with your own breath. Your feet can be as wide as your mat to reduce the tension in your low back. And maybe your gaze comes back towards your heel or your foot. Or maybe it just simply comes over to the right or left side of the room. Hands are at shoulder width height. So they're not too far forward, they're not too far back. One last round wherever you are. We'll all come back through center. Hands come into that cobra stance. So my heels and my hands are sliding back, elbows pulling in. I'm going to bend my right knee, reach back, grabbing for my right foot. This is where your strap can come in handy if you need a little extension. Wrap that strap around your right ankle, and we're just going to gently pull our heel in towards our bum here. Lifting through my chest, pressing firmly through my left hand, my left elbow is pulling in. So I'm stretching down my front right quad. Now my left foot has a tendency to lift up, and I'm going to try to keep it down towards the ground right now. Breathing wherever you are, take your gaze down to the floor, lengthen through the back of your neck. Gently release that right foot very gently. Come on down. You can stack your hands on top of each other, then bring your forehead down to the backs of your hands. Windshield wiper your legs, releasing any tension in that low back. We'll come back through center. Hands slide back into our cobra pose as we lift our chest up off the earth. This time I'm bending my left knee, grabbing for my ankle or my foot, and then pulling that heel in towards my bum. Pressing firmly through my right hand, right elbows pulling in. Try to release the tension in your glutes and lower back. This doesn't have to be a big back bend. You can lower yourself down if you'd like. You can always use your strap as well to grab that foot, stretching down your front quad of your left leg. Breathing here. Gently release that foot. And we're going to gently press ourselves up through a tabletop position. Walk our knees underneath our hips here, hands underneath our shoulders. And we'll take a few cat-cows as we inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, hips lift. Exhale, pull that belly button to spine. Round your back for cat. Taking a few of these on your own, and you can take any organic movement that you'd like, shifting your hips from side to side, creating a C shape, taking some circles, maybe pressing back to child's pose, whatever you need. All right, coming back, there's center. Let's tuck our toes, walk our hands one palm's length out in front of us. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead, walk out your dog here. When you're ready, you can shake your head yes, you can shake your head no, rock your hips from side to side. And then we'll find some stillness and we'll gently walk our feet up to meet our hands at the top of our mat. Lifting your hands up off the mat, you can grab opposite elbows here. Taking yourself into a ragdoll pose. Dropping your head down to reach your mat. Gaze comes behind you. Soften through your knees and allow your spine to come on down towards the floor. Stretching down the back side of your legs. Try to rock your weight to the balls of your feet here. Breathing wherever you are. Hands can dangle or they can come down towards the earth if you'd like. And when you're ready, we'll inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead, and then exhale, hands come down by our side. Let's take a few shoulder rolls here. Inhale, shoulders to your ears. Exhale, roll back and down your back. Option to take some big arm circles here if you'd like. Switch directions. I'll come back through center. We'll take a few little neck movements here. So right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder, just coming back and forth on this plane of motion. Feet can be hip width distance or wider. Switch directions, coming front and back. So chin to chest, and then gently drop it back. I'll come back through center. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, sweeps you up, upward facing dog. Hold here, breathe. Press firmly through your hands, pull those shoulders down your back, away from your ears, and tops of the feet are pressed firmly into the earth, lifting your legs. Hold it and breathe. Chin can be slightly tucked, or you can drop that head back, whatever feels best. Take another deep inhale here. And then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Step our feet together at the back of our mat. Inhale, right leg lifts high, bend your knee, open up your hip, take a few knee circles here. Evenly distribute your weight through your left and right hands so you're not dumping into that left side. Switch directions. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hinge forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to nose, hinge forward, curl under. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist, right knee to left elbow, you got it, hold it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, hold it here. Option to stay here with this tuck or drop your knee down to your wrist. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift it up. Hold, hold, hold. You got it, breathe. Next big inhale will take you back. Three-legged dog. Gently drop your right foot down towards the earth and we'll come on down to our tabletop position. Right hand comes right underneath our right shoulder. Then we're going to kick this left leg out behind us. Left heel spins down towards the earth. Kick your right leg back like a little kickstand. Coming into our side plank. Inhale, left arm reaches towards the sky. Option to stay here. You can always bring your hand to your hip or reach it forward. Or if you'd like, go ahead, kick this right leg back to meet your left. Pulling your hips up towards the sky, pressing firmly through this right hand, reach up, breathe. Option to stay here or we can build on, lifting this top leg, woo, finding your balance. You can take this into a tree, skip your knee. You can bring it onto your calf or your thigh. Again, still lifting and really connecting yourself with the earth, really push down to rise up. Breathe wherever you are. When you're ready, you can gently bring this right foot back down towards the earth. Kick that leg out behind you. Let's reach this left arm forward. Breathe here. Take an inhale. Lift this left leg up off the earth. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Crunch it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring that foot down towards the earth. Left hand plants, hips square to the top of our mat. Let's take our knees right back underneath our hips. Sit back. Give our wrists a little bit of love here. Roll them out. Open and close your hands. Now we're coming into our little dolphin flow here. So if you'd like, you can use your block. So I like the block method better than the strap method, but I'll explain the strap method. So in our dolphin pose, our forearms are going to be on the ground and we want our elbows in line with our shoulders. So a lot of times we're out here. So my elbows are pulling out way far and it's really hard to squeeze everything in. You have to really make that conscious effort to hug and squeeze your elbows in and keep them on your mat there. Hands are spread wide so you have a nice big foundation. So if you feel like your elbows are always splaying out, you can take your strap and you can loop it around and then create a loop that you can slip your hands into and pull it in tight so that it's shoulder width distance. Now my strap's all kind of messed up right now, but it'll look like this. So your elbows are shoulder width distance and that strap will keep them there and you're wrapping it around your biceps and triceps just above your elbow. Now, if you don't like that, because I feel a little constricted with that strap there, I use my block to show me where my elbows need to be. So I take my block to the top of my mat and I slip my hands so they're creating this L shape around the outside. So now you can see my elbows are like this. So I know I need to pull my elbows in so they're in line with my hands here, keeping that distance. So you can really press your hands into your block, pull your elbows in to keep everything nice and squared up. So that's a little bit of, that's what I like to do. You pick what would work best for you. So we're coming in to our dolphin pose. So we're back in our hero's pose. And we'll walk ourselves forward, coming into this like low tabletop. Take your knees right underneath your hips as you walk them back. Taking whatever variation you'd like. If you like the block, if you don't want a block, you don't have to use one. Snugging my hands in, but making sure my hands are flat on the earth. I'm gonna tuck my toes here, press through my hands, and then exhale, lift my hips and straighten my legs towards the sky. Now, testing where you're at right now. Your shoulders probably stooped down way low. So let's press firmly through our forearms, lift ourselves up out of those shoulders, and then try to bring our shoulders right over our elbows. Gaze can turn back behind you in between your feet to lengthen through your neck, but we all usually have a tendency to gaze right in between our arms. It feels better to gaze back behind us, but you find what's best for you today. Now, option to stay here, maybe working your toes up close, working those shoulders over your hips, or you can take a little flow with me. We're gonna inhale here at the top in our dolphin, and then exhale, walk it out, forearm plank, drop your hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale, we'll walk you to your dolphin. Exhale, we'll pull you back and down. Breathing here. Take this on your own, just a few rounds. Again, pressing firmly through your forearms, hands, and your elbows. Shoulders are right up over your elbows. Breathing. Inhale takes you to plank. Exhale pulls you to dolphin. So you crunch in, belly button to spine. Your core is working hard, protecting that low back. One more round wherever you are. Inhale will bring you back up, breathing at the top. And then we'll take our knees back down towards the earth. And we'll press back, child's pose. You can take your knees out wide, big toes touch. Palms turn face up. And you can roll your head back and forth on your mat here. All right, coming back through center. Let's come back to that tabletop position. Just leave your block at the top of your mat. Walk your hands out one palm's length. Take a deep inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale presses you up and back, downward facing dog, coming into this flow on our left side. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Take a few knee circles here. Switch directions. And then we'll inhale, straighten this left leg towards the sky, evenly distribute your weight, you got it. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hinge forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left knee to nose, curl under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist, left knee to right elbow, you got it, breathe. Inhale, reaches you back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hold here. Option to stay here or drop it low. Bring it up, drop it low. You got it. Bring it up, drop it low, bring it up. Hold, 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 hold. Core is working hard. Breathe. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop that left foot right back down by your right foot. And we'll come on down to our tabletop position. Hands come underneath our shoulders, lining up this left wrist right underneath my left shoulder. Let's kick this right leg out. Right heel spins down, toes face towards the right. Then you can take this left foot back behind you like a kickstand, side plank. Left arm reaches towards the sky. An option, you can take this left hand out in front of you, or you can bring it to your hip. And then again, option here. You can keep this leg down on the earth, Or you can sweep it back to meet your right, lifting your right leg up, towards the sky. It's okay if you lose your balance, just come right back. Or you can take a tree, bringing this right foot to your calf or thigh, skip your knee. Breathe wherever you are, pressing firmly through the earth and lifting through your hips. When you're ready to come down, let's gently drop this left foot or left knee back down towards the earth. Readjust if you need to. I'm a little wobbly on this side. It's okay, each side of your body is different, remember. Let's take this right hand out in front of us, coming into our crunch. Lifting this right leg up off the earth, take a deep inhale. Exhale, pull it in, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pulling crunch. Inhale, reaching long. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reaching long. Exhale, crunch it in. Last one. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach long. Plant this right foot. Left or right hand comes back down towards the earth and our hips square to the mat. We'll come back into this tabletop position. Sit back on our heels. Give our wrists a little bit of love. All right, making our way back into our dolphin pose. Whatever that is to you, using whatever props that you would like. So I'm snugging my hands around my block. Elbows are shoulder width distance. Walking my knees back into my tabletop. I'm gonna take a deep inhale breath here. And then exhale, lift my hips up towards the sky and try to straighten my legs, keeping a soft bend in my knee. Bringing my shoulders right up over my hips and then pressing into my forearms, lifting up out of those shoulders. Arms are working hard here. And breathe. Now you have an option, again, still working on this dolphin pose, maybe walking your feet up as close as you can, trying to get those shoulders right up over your elbows, and then maybe one day your hips over your shoulders. Now you can keep your feet on the ground, or if you'd like, using our core, we're gonna really pull and tuck under as we lift a right or left leg to the sky. And you can take turns alternating your leg, reaching up, and you can flank your toes, so spreading your toes, reaching them towards the sky. So it's between a flex and a point. Core is working hard. Shoulders are working hard. Gaze can be back at your toes here. Alternating legs. If you need to come back down to your tabletop, you can. Breathe, press through your shoulders. Press through your elbows, press through your forearms. Couple more rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, we'll take our knees back down towards the earth. Sit back into our hero's pose. And then we'll gently shake out our arms. All right, we got one last round on our forearms, just a little bit of core work. So coming back down, snugging our hands in. Let's kick our legs out behind us and then sink our hips low. Keeping your hips in line with your shoulders, you can stay here. Or if you'd like, take a few hip dips with me. So we're really just targeting our hips. We want our chest and head and shoulders to stay where they are. And using our core, belly is pulled in, lower ribs are laced in, and shifting our hips from side to side. Now my hips aren't touching the earth, but they're working hard, just hovering, coming back through center, taking this lower body twist. Pressing firmly through my elbows, lifting up out of my shoulders. Hands are spread wide on the mat. Breathe here. Whew. You got it. Last one. And we'll all Take our knees back down, press back, child's pose. You can bring your forehead to a block. Reach your hands out behind you and reconnect with your earth. Reconnect with your intention. Relax your shoulders and unclench your jaw. All right, when you're ready, we'll gently lift ourselves up, find our way to a seated position, coming into a little bit of a boat pose. If you have a little bit of trouble with boat pose, you can always take your block out in front of you, bring your feet to your block. This way you can work on lengthening your spine. So oftentimes we find ourselves here with this round back. So we want to come up onto our sitting bones, those two pointy bones in our bum, and then work up through our spine to sit up nice and tall. Working on squeezing our legs together here. And then if you'd like, you can stay here, or you can maybe lift one leg, working on keeping the spine where it is, or maybe the other. Toes can be pointed, or you can flex them back, whatever feels best. Now, hands can come out long here. And if you'd like, you can take a little bit of some Russian twists with me as we work in our boat pose. Let's inhale through center, and then exhale to the left or right. Now going with your breath, keeping that core tight, and legs squeezing together. If you'd like, you can pick up the pace if that's easier. Twisting, legs working. You got it. Straighten your spine. Couple more rounds. And we'll all come back through center. Let's take our hands right underneath those knees. Bring our legs back down towards the earth. Take them long. You can wiggle them out. Hands come behind you, lengthening your spine up. And then we'll come on down towards the earth. Taking our block and bringing it right underneath our sacrum. So our sacrum is where our back flesh meets our bum flesh for this restorative bridge pose. You can bring your hands up over your head. Palms face up. Fingertips are gently curling in. Now, option is stay here. You can take your legs up the wall. Maybe rolling out your ankles, opening and closing your toes. Now, if your block isn't underneath your sacrum, you're going to either feel pain in your low back because it's drooping off, or your butt's going to be drooping off the end, and it's going to be in this really awkward position. So you have to kind of find that sweet spot with your block. And if you have a book, you can always put a blanket over the book or a pillow over the book to soften it just a little bit. You always can come back down into a restorative bridge as well. Allowing your body to relax and unwind. When you're ready, we'll all come back down to this restorative bridge. Press firmly through our feet. Lift up and bring this block out from underneath us. Lift our feet up off the earth. Hands come wide like a T. And we'll gently take our knees over to the left or right side of our mat. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling or over to our opposite hand. And relax down. If you feel like your legs are floating up in space, you can always bring a block underneath them or in between them. Soften through your upper body. Shoulders relax down towards the earth. Next inhale will bring us back through center, and then an exhale will take you over to the other side. Again, relaxing through your upper body. Shoulders are working down towards the mat. You can always bring a block underneath your legs or in between them. Gaze comes over that opposite hand or up towards the ceiling. And inhale will gently bring you back through center. You can take this into a happy baby or make your way into your shavasana. We'll just be in happy baby for a quick moment. You can grab for the outer edges of your feet, your ankles or your toes, and rock from side to side, releasing your tailbone down towards the earth. And when you're ready, gently make your way into your shavasana. You can take your arms up over your head. It can be a big star pose. You can even lay on your belly. This is your practice, and you decorate it how you wish. We're gently going to allow our body to soften down into our surface, shutting off the muscles in our face, softening through your neck and shoulders. And just feel the rise and fall of your breath as your hips and legs turn off and find comfort in the surface beneath you. Allow your feet to let go, ankles to relax. When you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rock your hips from side to side. And And gently make your way onto your favorite side, cradling your head in your arm. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to a seated position. Coming back to your intention or your thanks for getting some movement in today. Or maybe just set an intention for the remainder of your day. Take one final breath together as we inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Bowing at our fingertips. Thank you all so much for flowing along with me today. Again, it's always an honor, and I can't wait to see you next time. Namaste.